Okay, so starting off at number 1, what is the first one on the list, Jackson?
The first one is set 75192, the Millennium Falcon, and we're not talking about any ordinary Lego Millennium Falcon. We're talking about the 2017 7,541 piece Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon costs 800 also, by the way.
This thing is ginormous. It's huge.
But it's not the biggest size Lego set.
It's not.
But it did used to have the most amount of pieces until the Colosseum came out.
Till the Colosseum.
So now instead of having an epic legendary Lego Star Wars set as the biggest set, now we have a round brown Colosseum.
Bruh.
Which isn't on our list, so you know.
Nope.
Take what you want from that.
That one's somewhere towards the bottom of like everything for me. My like disliked list, it's at the bottom.
It's on your dislike list? I don't think it's on my disliked list. We can talk about dislike sets another day.
Yeah. Number 2 is set 75290. The MBS Mos Eisley Cantina. This set it came out this year or last year, 2020, and is 3,187 pieces.
$350. So,
yes, $350. The Mos Eisley Cantina is awesome. I love this set. The build, it's okay. I'll admit the build it's not phenomenal. It's cool because it's the biggest cantina they've made.
The cantina build, in my opinion, is sort of like how Lego is today. Like a lot of their set designs aren't always the best, but the way that they can do them and the way that they round everything off and the way that it looks in the end, their final product almost always looks amazing, especially with these Master Builder series sets. Like, they don't go wrong with the build, but sometimes it's just not exactly what we wanted from the build.
I agree. And the character selection for the set, I love it. Well, I love the amount of characters that are exclusive in the set. There's so many exclusive characters.
Like, when you look at, like, this is kind of how I see it as, is when you look at the character list, it's better than the characters themselves. And obviously all the characters are good, but the fact that characters like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker and C-3PO and R2-D2 and characters like that, they just look the same as they always have. Like, there's nothing special about them. So the only special figures in the set are really the 7 exclusive figures, but then the other 14 are just normal figures that you can find in much, much, much cheaper sets. So it's kind of a weird thing that Lego did. Like, I feel like it would have been way better if they had made more of them more exclusive prints.
And then probably the most disgusting thing about this set, I think you know what I'm going to say, is Obi-Wan's hoodie.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe I forgot because, yep, that is definitely one of the weird things that Lego has done in terms of changing character design. Usually it's in a positive direction, but every once in a while they do something that doesn't make any sense.
Stormtrooper helmets and Obi-Wan's hood.
Lego Star Wars especially has this problem every once in a while. Like, I don't know if you recall this, but remember those sets where they had like the I think it was in 2018. I think the snow speeder in it had like a normal like Rebel helmet, right? But then it had a plastic visor instead of the normal print on the face.
I remember that.
And while that sounded cool in reality, it looked so bad. Like, I don't know if it really was that bad or if it was just like everyone just seen it as something that they'd never seen it as before. I'm not exactly what the factor was that contributed to it, but it was weird.
Nobody liked it.
And Lego actually changed it back the next year, which is kind of interesting because they didn't change back the Stormtrooper helmet and
they haven't changed back the hood.
Changed back the hood either, so I don't know what to think.
It's a mystery. Moving on, chilling at number 3 is actually a set that Tyler already has. This is probably strictly to my list, is the Batman Classic TV series Batcave. It is set 76052 and has 2,526 pieces. I really like this set. It looks good on display at Tyler's house. You guys can't see it. It's behind you.
It's It's over there. Yeah, guys. In case you're wondering, this isn't all that I have. There's much more than
He
that.
has a lot.
There's a lot going on, but Jackson has a lot too. He just isn't sitting in front of it.
Maybe I can show you guys sometime if you're interested.
Or when he changes his setup, maybe there'll be some sets in the background.
Yeah, I could put some sets behind me. That'd be cool. About the set, there's a few funny things. Joker has a half mustache. I think Tyler can tell you a little bit more about that than I can.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously I know a lot more about the set than Jackson does because I own it. But that also means that I don't know if I were Jackson now, if I would put this on my list. Because as cool as it is, it's definitely not like one of the all-time greats in my opinion. And that's just because of like the build itself. It's not very like intricate. It's a very flat build. I mean, it's very cool in terms of like its size and all the things that come in it, especially the characters. The characters are probably like the highlight of the set. But in terms of like the set in general, especially considering the $270 that it originally sold for, like that is a ton of money for a $2,500 set. I mean, 2,500 piece set, because usually that you only see that sort of thing in like Lego Star Wars, because that theme's usually just a little more expensive just because it's Star Wars. But in terms of like this Batcave, honestly, the one that he has, the Lego Batman movie Batcave, has better building techniques than the one that I have. But this one is just cooler in general just because of the size and like the rarity of the figures in it and stuff.
Yes. A lot of exclusive characters. Should we move on to number 4? Anything else to say about this one?
I'll add in one of my on the top 5. So the one that I have in the top 5 that would replace this Batcave, because obviously I have the Batcave, would be the motorized AT-AT. And I don't know if you know about this set or know if it exists, but you should. If you like Lego and you like Star Wars, then you better know this motorized AT-AT exists, and no, it didn't just come out or something like that. You're not missing out on something like that. It came out in 2007, and it has been retired for quite a while now. And you can find it sealed for like $550 on eBay.
It's a cool set, guys, and the price is just gonna keep going up. There's gonna be less and less sealeds of this set. It's awesome. It's motorized, obviously, in the name, and it's crazy. It's just really cool. It's a cool set.
Yeah, so it has like obviously like not everything is perfect about the set because it's a 2007 set. So some of the building techniques are kind of weird, and it doesn't quite look like the right dimensions of an AT-AT, but just the fact that it can walk is just amazing to me. It's incredible, and honestly, if I were to buy any old retired sealed Lego Star Wars set, it would be that one.
Absolutely. Moving on to number 5, the UCS Ewok Village.
It's a Lego Star Wars party in our top 5 list, guys.
There's a lot of cool Lego Star Wars sets. So, as I said, the Ewok Village. This came out 2013. It is 1,990 pieces, and it's a really cool set. They did just a really good job overall with everything. There's some fun characters in this set. The trees look really nice. It'd be awesome for Lego to redo this set. It'd be so cool to see it again on shelves.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably one of my tops on what I want Lego to redo, for sure.
Definitely. And they could do a really cool job with it, too. The leaves, there's definitely less leaves than like a normal tree on the Ewok Village.
Obviously, there's the only thing that this set doesn't have is exclusive figures. Like, the only one that it comes with is the Princess Leia, like the Ewok Village Princess Leia. But that's the only exclusive figure, and while it's the only time we've ever seen that figure, it's only one exclusive figure for such like a big set. Like it's one downfall of its figures to me. But I mean, you do get like a ton of Ewoks, and you get all the major characters. But just the fact that it only comes with one exclusive figure is definitely something that people probably thought about when it was available in 2013.
And I regret not buying it in 2013.
Well, we were broke in 2013, so
it's true. Moving on, we have number, I think we're on 6 now. An Unexpected Gathering, set 79003, and this has
The struggle's is real for Jackson reading a set number.
yeah, it's like a big number. Okay, I don't know.
That's the wrong number.
This set's small. It's not a big set. It's only 652 pieces. It came out 2012.
Which is honestly a little surprising because it looks
It
massive.
looks big. It doesn't look that small.
It honestly
There's a
looks
lot of
really
room
big.
space. The character selection's pretty good. It comes with
Wait, you said what
everyone
it
you
was,
really
right?
need. It's a Hobbit set, so before Lord of the Rings set, and it's cool. It's Bilbo Baggins' house. This set's cool. The character selection's pretty great. It comes with all the characters you really need from The Hobbit. Of course, there's more that they don't have, but
Yeah, honestly, I'd be
Yeah.
okay if the only set that I ever got from The Hobbit was this set. Because
100%
it literally
agree.
has everyone. And if they made a remake of it, you made a good point last time we were talking about this, is that they should have Lord of the Rings figures and Hobbit figures. Because
yes,
both groups revolve around this house in the Unexpected Gathering Lego set. I think that'd be really cool.
Mhm.
And honestly, if somehow, which I doubt, if one of the Lego Ideas sets makes it through, because there are actually like a ton that just made it through
there's quite a few.
for like the Shire and that little house. If one of them does, they better do that because that'd be real. That'd just be a genius idea. Like it.
Absolutely, it would
Yeah.
sell so much better too. And Lego's done it in the past. I was telling Tyler this last time we filmed. Even just the new sets like Diagon Alley, they have the two older Weasleys in the set, and then younger Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ron, and Draco Malfoy. And the timelines don't quite match up there, but it's okay because you get a great character selection.
Yeah.
Like from just normal figures.
Yeah, and obviously that's a little different just because they are still from the same story.
Yes.
But
Yes.
obviously, Lego could do it. Like, there's a couple things that I'd like to see Lego do it with. Like, even with like if they were to ever make like a Slave One set again, even though they just retired one, but if they were to do it again, then I think it'd be really cool if they put like Mandalorian figures and Boba Fett figures. Like, they put original trilogy
Yes.
and Mandalorian figures. I think that'd be another one of those sets where they really could thrive off of doing something like that. Or even like they
Very big
could
brain.
sell the same set but with different figures on shelves. Like think about this, like what if Lego, they come out with like an Unexpected Gathering set and then after like a year they just switch out the figures and then it's Lord of the Rings figures. Like obviously that wouldn't be as preferred because you're getting the same set again. But
it's doable. It
It's
would still
doable.
work.
and Lego might be more willing to do that sort of thing rather than mixing timelines like that. But I really don't know. I don't know what would happen.
It's an interesting theory.
The only time that they've actually ever have really done this is the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon.
Yes, I agree. Because those are two, like, almost completely different stories.
Yeah, and then the figure, the Chewie is like, he can be like crossed over to the other side. He's like for both of them. That's kind of how I see Gandalf as. Like if they made that, then Gandalf would be that figure that literally is the same figure for both sides. So I mean, obviously,
Crossover.
there's crossover in terms of the figure selection.